There was a way here. No, oh, old car. That sounds interesting. Alright. So we got a map by DickesB, but in the Twitch chat, das DickesB. Interesting. Which is an old caRPG. This is how it looks like. Let's go. Oh. This is a long respawn. Ja, oh. I go by logic. Then this would work. Yeah. At some point, Edge is gonna upload a video on YouTube with the results. I think that he said that it will take a while though, because of holidays or something. And I kinda wait for that, to be honest, and then I would like advertise my map a bit more. I actually recorded a video where I talked about the map, explained everything, but I like it was not a nice recording. There was background noise because I had window open, so I guess I have to do that again. I saw that there were 2 other replays on my map actually. Alright, I finished 1 lap. 2, 3, 4, but not 5, 6, 7. Unfortunate. Alright, so yeah, let's get a clean run. I actually switched now back to my Stadium gamepad, as there's also Stadium Drift and generally some parts where I don't need to smooth steer too much, but the last turn I actually have to quite smooth steer. It's probably not working. Yeah, I know. I saw that, but I wanted to check. Safe, I actually didn't even look that slow now. Ach. Oh, that was close. I remembered now. Oh wait, I need to slow down. That's not really a nice transition. Huh? It would have been a 1:14.90, like exactly enough to beat author time and world record without that respawn. Oh, I slid. That's why there is no speed. I'm not sure with YouTube streams. Also first of all, I would need to figure out how it works to do that. The thing is, it floods my channel, of course, more if there are also the live streams. I am actually, because you wrote it I think already earlier, I am currently thinking to start uploading, exporting every stream from Twitch to YouTube that I do. And have them unlisted there. And then I just need to find a solution. Maybe you can see unlisted videos when they are in a playlist. If I add a playlist with all my streams, you could see it there. And there we go. Clean ending. Wasn't the best desert jump. But yeah, virtual is of course generally like something different, no? He gets, the videos that he has on YouTube and the amount of subs is of course way huge. I have also quite an amount of subs, but people don't click on the channel anymore over the sub feed, kind of. And my current videos have barely any views, so I don't know if I would get really any viewers by live streaming there. And then he of course also has that many views just because of Deep Slip. With deep slip, the thing is, also when there is another deep dip, then I would also like to try to actually full stream that and be one of the top people there. To have maybe a chance in getting viewers. But with the ice map, the thing is, I heard so many bad things about it, like made more difficult than deep dip and full ice. And I had to think of these early POC trial ice maps that were already quite difficult, and now imagine all these checkpoints that you had in those ice trials from him, now done in a tower. Also I didn't have any hype for deep slip. Now the map appears to be much easier and way more forgiving than what we would have thought. So it's maybe not that bad, but still I don't think that I would actually attempt to finish this tower. And when I don't even want to finish this tower, like why even starting with it then, kind of, no? And the thing is, there are now other people that also drive the tower, and it's so obvious they only do it because you get a lot of viewers there, a lot of money. It's obvious, they only do it for that. Like they say, oh, it makes fun, but I don't really trust it every time when they say it makes fun. And also I don't really see no, why doing it when you already know that you won't go all the way. Like, will Granadi actually finish this tower? Will he really go for that? I don't know. Almost the 112. Okay, also. Oh, we have this issue again. What is this? What can I do to prevent this bug? Naja. I only say that I don't really trust in what some streamers say with that it makes a lot of fun. I think they have different reasons to play the map that much. Also, I would say if it wouldn't make your channel grow that much, give you a lot of viewers, give you a lot of money with that, I'm not sure if people really would go for that. Such a tower map could easily be forgotten. Like, why would you attempt that when it doesn't give you anything? Like, I don't think that anyone would do that just for fun all the time. It's no? If you would do it for yourself, I think at least. Now to this map here. Also, quite interesting. Here, well, okay, we have to jump right, it's fine. And then you jump back. It's like not really difficult, it's just normal driving. This plastic wall is a bit weird. I think because we have... Also I didn't really figure out how I can touch this plastic and definitely have a nice straight line down here. But I think because it's snow car, it's actually fine to touch that wall. And when I want to touch that wall, I want to do it early before the downhill starts. So I thought let's just touch the plastic wall late, touch this wall and then go here. But this is a bit weird, I don't know. I didn't really find a nice angle to make this clean or have it safe, kind of. Yeah, then this jump. For whatever reason, I thought if I jump off from the straight part, I would be here, but I'm not. Of course, it's in the middle. So yeah, no, then it's actually not too difficult. Still, I think that it's probably better if you jump off from the curved block slightly bit, because it could help you to not make a water pipe jump, but rather get a rotation so that you land on your wheels. Yeah, this part here is just driving. There is not really much RPG in that section. But now we come to the section where I'm really not so sure, as you saw I struggled with that. It's quite difficult to judge the speed. It's maximum blind. In a normal case I am too fast, so I have to slow down, but the car also slows down quite quickly when I tap the brake button with the old car. And then it's easy to not make the jump anymore, so it's quite tough because blind, and blind is also a thing with this jump. I mean, I figured out that if you aim kind of for the middle and straight, it is where you have to jump to, no? But when you're here you don't really see, and now that I'm here I also see that. That's not good. You should avoid flickering on the racetrack, like where you see it while driving. Wait, I also saw something appear here. Depending on how far I'm away. Yeah. This is also a bit unsmooth here, but okay, it's still an RPG map, so it's fine. Here I wasn't sure at first if I really overjumped these things, but it worked. And last turn is then the one turn where you actually need to smooth steer, but the finish jump works nicely. I can try to get a sub 113. It all can be gained in that desert card jump, I guess. For me the thing with deep slip is, like, I will definitely not go the full way. If I would try, I already now know that I wouldn't go the full way and climb up full tower. Because who knows how difficult it's gonna be then at the top. How frustrating, and such long projects are really difficult. For the streamers there that have nothing, like at least no other job, it's a bit easier if you can, so especially now virtual Lars, if you can plan the full day on that, it's a bit easier. Like for me it's difficult to commit for such a big project. The last time that I committed for a project that was really big was right before this game got released, your first try actually. Now, right before this game got released, I was building with Lars Valley Parkour, and that was a huge project. And actually it burned me a bit out from big projects like that. And because I'm kind of a perfectionist when it is about map building, that makes it really annoying because it takes very long then. And that was like the last big mapping project that I did, where I really spent super long on. The thing with these towers is, of course, as also with deep dip, it is just a bit too extreme. Also when you see that the people that actually played this every single day, they needed like over a month. Like a whole month where I wouldn't do anything else. Yeah, and then I have to still work. I still have to work, but I wouldn't be able to do anything else. I don't know. It's a hard commit, I would say. And deep dip sadly came, like especially the first deep dip came sadly also in a very bad moment where I was on holidays. The second deep dip was, I think, also pretty bad time-wise. Also also there I could only join it late, when the party already started. Which was already annoying because then you always track behind and nobody will watch you. You have to be there from the beginning. Like I basically would need to take holidays for deep dip, ideally, when the next tower comes up. That I take holidays exactly from the day where it gets released and then I play it actually a full days. That would be the solution. So that you're ahead there. But yeah, going into such a big project when you already know you will not finish it because it's just too much and too extreme and would take way too long, then why even start at all? Then you can also save your time from that. And I'm pretty sure that some of these streamers are not really attempting to go the full way. Some of them will definitely stop at some point. So the question also is there, why even doing it when you already know that you won't finish it? And then I think that the simple reason is only, yeah, because it makes money. No, it's what everyone does, so you have to do it. Now you see several channels, like last Deep Dip, no? Spam was clever and did in his clip channel like a reaction to the best Deep Dip clips. That, I guess, was giving him quite a lot. And people like Granadi remember that and also start with that, but also Spam is back, also makes it. And I think even Lars is doing it. Like now everyone is doing that because they know exactly, yeah, such videos will be watched where people react to all the best clips, no? So something like that is gonna be watched. Oh, that was sick. And now everyone does it. No, unlucky. Might have lost a whole half a second actually. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's also the tricky, finding a time slot, because all the prime type slots are of course taken away right now. The only chance is in the morning. There's of course Mother sometimes, but that would be right now the only chance. Because Virtual is doing almost the whole day, Lars is doing the whole night. And then you have also in the afternoon Granadi, Scrappy, Spammy if he starts. Now I don't know when Semifying is always live, but he's of course also on the tower and also a few others, and yeah, it's quite crazy. Also, for me it is difficult to start such a tower project and really commit, like mentally commit that I will finish this, that I will, also even if Deep Dip 3 comes out, no? For me it is very difficult to go into such a tower and absolutely commit, I will definitely finish, I will not do anything else, not play any weekly carps, not do anything else until I finish this thing. It's very hard for me to commit. For a full streamer that has basically that as a job and doesn't have anything else to do, and who knows that he makes basically his living with that, it is much easier to commit for that. Because every time he moves on, it will definitely bring him something. Even if he in the end doesn't climb the tower completely, it will still bring him something. For me it is more difficult to commit, like to fully lock in everything just for that. It's way more difficult. And I think that you need this mental that you definitely go for it. That you know, so that you don't give up too early. That you definitely want to get there and you definitely want to improve every single day. You need that goal. And then, I mean, okay, then maybe it makes also more fun then, if you have the chance to commit like that. But Or at least land... I'm over jumping a bit of the penalty grass. 2/10. I think I would need to be ahead here. No, I didn't improve the last round, so don't need to. Rip. Could actually respawn real quick. And this is how you do it. It's hard for me to understand how the algorithms actually do that, but when we had Deep Dip, no? The first day of Deep Dip 2, Virtual had 30k viewers, and I also wonder where are they all coming from suddenly, no? Because other days that he's streaming, he's not having that many viewers. But then the big project starts, and somehow everyone knows about it. Everyone joins the stream. Or it just gets recommended more often. How does the algorithm know? I don't know. But somehow with these projects suddenly people are coming from somewhere. I don't know where they are usually when Deep Dip is not happening or Deep Slip. Yo, 111 mid. I mean, there's still more possible, especially this desert jump, but I think that's pretty good. Yeah, it was overall a pretty decent run. Like mainly it's this weird jump into the water pool here, where I guess like if I wouldn't touch it and would still land quicker on my tires and maybe even keep a bit of speed, then you could even still find 1 or 2 seconds alone here. But yeah, the rest, I mean, this was also not as good in this run. The other run had that way cleaner. But what I had really good was this drift and the section here. I don't know what's wrong with this camera. Is there anything that I can do against this bug? It feels like that something else is moving my camera from the gamepad or something. Or is it from the mouse? But where would it even be then? Like, what would it be here? We have, of course with 7 I will get free camera. That's how it's supposed to be. But the moving of the free camera is like... Yeah, I also do the same, but it's like every single time. Also, I don't know, Nadeo has to update that. That's really weird.